Hi, crafty friends. This is a VR for Cruz. It's a belated birthday and Operation Christmas Child. And it's called What You Famous For? Well, I started thinking about what I was famous for, and then I really couldn't think of anything. So I thought, well, I guess No Paper Left Behind is probably, what most of you know me for. So I took the kit of Authentique Poised, because Cruz loves yellow, and for her challenge, you have to be a VR, you have to be a subby, Instagram and link if you can, and you can make a tag, a memory dex, a tag flip, a loaded pocket, a loaded envelope, and send a donation for Christmas Child. And I'll link her video below. So anyway, since I chose No Paper Left Behind, I used the whole kit of paper, and this is what I made for her. Okay, first I made her a memory dex box. And I used all of the, well, I didn't use all the ephemera, but I used the ephemera. This is a vintage necklace. These are halite beads that I glued on for legs. And all the way around, beauty is the power, a smile is its sword, be your own kind of beautiful, there's beauty in everything, and lovely inside and out, which she is. And this is my memory dex card for her, and it says be your own kind of beautiful. I'm not going to take it off. And then my information pulls up out of the back like that. And so there's her memory dex box. Let's see, I'm going to move it over here. Okay. So then I made her a little embellishment box out of one of these little boxes from the Dollar Tree. And I cut out little elements from the paper all the way around. Made this flower, glittered it up, and glued the gold on. And then I filled it up with yellow goodies of all different kinds and things that match the paper. So there's that. Then I made her a tag. And this is the tag, and it's from the paper also. The gold paper isn't, but this is a cut apart, or the 4x6s. Okay, so I cut it out and I layered it up. It's real thick, so it's a tag. And then the negative that it cut out, which was this space, I cut it out a bunch of times in different paper and then glued it in all the way around the edge and put this little bow at her waist. And this is a piece of vintage jewelry. And then on the other side, it has another girl from the collection. And she has a scarf on, so I added a little sheer organza scarf there. I glossy accented her eyes and her lips. And that's another piece of jewelry. Okay, and I glossy accented her little eye too. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, you can see this one's lips. Woo, yeah. Okay, so there's that. Then I made a pocket letter. This is my actual first pocket letter. And so I used the 4x6s, and this one, and this one, or just on their own on this side. And then these, I matted them on paper. And then I outlined it all in this pretty gold washi that matches. Okay, and then on the other side, I've got a rosette and another rosette with a butterfly and some goodies there. Some hearts and some rhinestones and different things in there. Little cut-aparts in here, and phrases from the kit. Some flowers, some butterflies, some more rosettes, and another phrase. And then some music note paper clips. So there's that. And then this is my loaded bag. And so I took a yellow lunch bag and covered the front and the back. And then I covered this part. And I die cut a border out of this so it would be kind of roughly. Made a rosette out of the paper. And then I also cut a different style out of the top. So I love that waffle cone kind of look. So I will stuff that. And I've made 2 sets of rosettes out of the paper. Because, you know, I had to use all the paper. That's part of the thing from No Paper Left Behind. So there's the paper. Well, there's the rosettes. Okay, and then I made 6 cards and envelopes. I actually made 4 envelopes, and 2 of them are store-bought. But anyway, here's one of the cards and envelopes. Whatever, I'm still fabulous. Isn't that cute? And then a woman is most beautiful when she smiles. And I popped it up and added this little flocked bow, and that's what it looks like on the inside. And this one. And I didn't put any sentiments on the outside because I thought, you know, that way she can do it herself, and or it doesn't have to have a sentiment, you know. And there's that envelope. Perfectly imperfect. I used the negative of one of the gold out of this to put it on, pop it up, put a bow on. And, okay, one thing about cards is I usually use a card base so that the card will be thick. But you can also make your card thick by using layers. Like this is a thick. Authentic paper is good anyway, but because I layered paper, you know, and layered on the front, it's a really nice, substantial card. You know, it feels nice in your hand. It doesn't feel, you know, cheap. Poise, the deep sense of being at peace with yourself and the world. And again, that's the negative. That's one of the phrases. A little bow and a gold. And then it looks like that on the inside. And there's this one. And I matted this, popped it up, added the bow. Looks like that on the inside. That's the envelope. Okay, and then I had tiny little strips left. So I made my bag toppers, and then with the tiny little strips, I made these flowers. And my cards and the rosettes will go in these. And I still want to glitter these up. They're not quite as dry as I want them to be before I manhandle them. Okay, and that's every piece of that paper except for the shreds that are on the floor, which I'm going to have to get vacuumed up. So, y'all check out Cruz. I'll link her channel below and show her some crafty love and help her out with Operation Christmas Child. Okay, guys, have a great day. Blessings.